Do I look different than the sex marker on my medical forms?
Do I look different than the sex marker on my medical forms?
Do I look different than the sex marker on my medical forms?
Does my legal name confuse you?
What are you going to call me?
How are you going to ensure I feel safe and comfortable to talk to you about my health and wellness issues?
If you're not sure what name and pronoun to use, please ask and please record it for future use.
If you call me by my wrong name and pronoun, acknowledge this, apologize, and we'll move on.
This is essential for me to feel comfortable and to access healthcare.
My name is Laura or Clark, kind of depending on the day. I identify as genderqueer. As far as my pronouns go, it kind of depends on the day as well. It depends on my gender expression.
Hello, my name is Raven. I am two-spirited. I go by, until Canada comes up with like a real cool pronoun, I go by they.
My name's Marshall. My preferred pronouns are they or he. My gender identity is a bit of a work in progress, but I would say I'm masculine of center.
My name is Joanna. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I identify as a woman, full stop.
I go by the name Laura Shepherd. It's not my legal name, but it is my lived name. I use the pronouns she, her, hers, and I identify as a trans woman.
My name is Jay. I go by he or him, and I identify as male.
My name is Trina. I go by female pronouns. I identify as female.
Hi, my name is Becca Osborne. I identify as non-binary trans, and my pronoun preference is they.
Not being referred to by my proper name and by my proper pronouns can be mortifying both emotionally and practically, because I don't know how the people around me are going to respond to you misgendering me.
It's important for me to hear my name and preferred pronoun because it makes me feel safe and understood, and in a healthcare setting it makes me feel that I'll be getting care that is appropriate for me.
Probably the biggest discouragement for seeking healthcare that doesn't specifically relate to my being trans is the impending feeling of otherness that I feel is going to overtake the doctor when I do tell them that I'm trans.
I find generally I try to avoid accessing healthcare with healthcare providers that I'm not already familiar with and that I know are friendly.
For me, it's the general public that is a real concern. So when I go to a medical office and I say to the receptionist or the nurse on duty, here's my legal name, I prefer to be called Laura, I expect that they're going to take the hint and know to put some note on my file, but also make sure that the person who calls me out of the waiting room knows enough to use my lived name, because in the absence of any kind of signage, I'm getting stared at anyway in the waiting room. You know, mothers are pulling their kids away from me. Don't go by that creep, right? I mean, people make all sorts of assumptions, particularly when you're visibly trans.
Hearing from people about like a specific physician who is welcoming and understanding and not presumptuous, those are very important things. Not assuming pronouns.
The forms, do they say male and female, or do they have other options?
My home GP has been incredible and went out of their way to educate themselves and help me in my journey. And they have helped save my life.
We're not all the same. We're very different, and each of us has a different story. And I think it's important to recognize that.
Your understanding of gender and the challenges of living with gender dysphoria profoundly affect my health and the health of many others in my life. Please take the time to learn more.